What's going on, Lion fans? It's OMG's Lions Talk. I'm Coach Mike Jones. You can also catch me on Detroit Lions on the Prowls, Lunchtime Lions Talk. I'm also a member of the DSA. But yeah, man, let's get into this, man. Y'all know the big conversation right now, the topic that's on everybody's mind, right? Do we take Kayvon Thibodeaux or Aiden Hutchinson? A lot of people are saying it's like 1A and 1B is tit for tat. It's like what you really want. But if you look at these two guys, right? One, Aiden Hutchinson is 6'6", 265. Thibodeaux is 6'5", 250. So people, he's a little more athletic than Hutchinson. But when you really dive into it, though, you look at the culture that the Detroit Lions are building. Right, they're building that player-friendly family environment. Those guys are playing hard for Holmes and Campbell, and for all the coaches. Deuce Staley, he's got all those running backs running hard. So when you think about that from that perspective, you have to think about the biggest factor in this whole thing is the relationship between Penei Sewell and Kayvon Thibodeaux. Okay, I think that's the deciding factor because they played 2 years together, I do believe, in college. So whether they have talked or not, I don't know if they're friends or if they speak, but if they do on any level, um, I would have to lean toward Kayvon Thibodeaux, even though I'm a Michigan man. Okay, I am a Michigan Wolverine. Okay, through and through. I want Aiden Hutchinson. Okay, he's my guy. Like I want him to win the Heisman. Okay, he's my guy. But the reality of it is, if the number one pick of this franchise of this new regime, Penei Sewell, has any relationship with Kayvon Thibodeaux, damn it, you can believe that Kayvon Thibodeaux, if we stay at this number one spot, is going to become a Detroit Lion. Um, and that's no knock on Hutchinson because Hutchinson is the new thing. Okay, Hutchinson, this is his first year as a full time starter, and he leads the nation in sacks. Um, you know, Thibodeaux has been a factor since his collegiate start. Okay, he's had the better career, so to say. But Hutchinson is right now, and this league is right now. So you can take what a guy has done, his stability over time, or you can take this guy right now who, you know, the wear and tear on him is very minimal. This is his first full year starting. So when you think about that, you have to weigh in all those factors. But the biggest factor, I'm gonna say it again, okay, is the relationship between Penei Sewell and Kayvon Thibodeaux. Okay, if they're friends, it's a lock. Do I think Detroit Lions are gonna get the number one pick? I believe so. I believe so. Um, and even if they fall to number two, I still think that Kayvon Thibodeaux would be there. Because if you look at those two, and this is just the eye test, right? It's just the eye test. Aiden Hutchinson has that motor, right? Aiden Hutchinson is going full speed all the time, everywhere. He's everywhere. Um, and that reminds me a lot of Kyle Vandenbosch. And I'm just talking about motor. I'm not talking about the skill. I'm talking about the motor, the always on the go. When Jim Schwartz came, Kyle Vandenbosch was one of the reasons for that D line being so successful because the motor that he had. And I believe that Aiden Hutchinson has that same type of motor, right? I'm going 110% every play. Um, it might excuse me, it might not be the same for Kayvon Thibodeaux, or it might be, but it looks like the eye test on film. It looks like kind of does the Jamie Collins thing, right? Okay, kind of takes plays off, and with that being said, him being the #1 pick, and you look at it and you weigh that up from the energy level, I just don't think that teams are gonna, you know, waste that first pick of the draft on a guy who, 70%, 80%, who doesn't give it 110, right? Hutchinson gives it 110. So that's why I personally favor Hutchinson, and without, despite the fact that he's a Wolverine, but Kayvon Thibodeaux, man, like I said, if they have any relationship, if him and Penei Sewell have any relationship, you can bet your ass, okay, that Thibodeaux is coming to the Detroit Lions, unless we trade out, okay, which I really don't believe there's gonna be a trade partner there, especially if we're #1, right? Maybe if we're #2, there might be, but if we're #1, nah, I don't think so, bro. But you can catch me, like I said, you can catch me again on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Lunchtime Detroit Lions talk. What up, Kurt Steele? What up, LL Cool Torrance? Also, you can catch me on some DSA chats, man. I'm also a member of the DSA. And real quick, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button. Help me get this content out to more Lions fans like yourself. And like I said, I'm redoing the channel, man, and I hope y'all like the new look. And we'll see what we got moving forward. But it's OMD Lions Talk. I'm Coach Mike Jones. Peace.